Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another video by the Sentimental Pakistani. Today we're doing a very special review because this is the fragrance I was really looking forward to, and we have a special guest, my sister. If you do want to say hi. Okay. So today's review is of my first Pirama fragrance. And the reason my sister is here is to give her blind first impressions because we have a fragrance and a sample that they sent that I think is worth talking about. आज की video is going to be mostly about Drakon Flame, and we have Oman. Drakon Flame is an impression of Roja's Fortnum and Mason, and it's an oriental spicy floral fragrance. Noor is here, my sister's name is Noor. Noor is here to give her first blind impression of both of these fragrances because she's never smelled them before. Noor, apna haath do. Fortnum and Mason. What do you think?
I don't know why it gives me like a oily kind of scent, like something I wouldn't really wear.
Oily?
It's not oily in that negative way, but it smells like an essential oil.
What kind of essential oil? Like what do you
Like
get in
cinnamon.
cinnamon?
That's what I said.
You get cinnamon in this. That's interesting. I don't get cinnamon in this at all. That was her impression of Drakon Flame. अब नूर लगाएगी ओमान. दूसरा हाथ दो अपना. You know what Abu said this sounds like? A camel.
Do you know what cats are like?
Does it smell like a camel?
I'm getting earthy vibes. Not
Earthy
camel.
vibes. Do you get oud?
Yeah. Whatever it is.
So that was my sister's first impressions. You may go now, or you can sit right here if you want awkwardly.
No.
Okay, bye. तो अगर मैं बात करूँ इन फ्रेगरेंस के बारे में, तो इनिशियल फर्स्ट स्प्रे पे मुझे ड्रैकन फ्लेम से जो मिलता है, इट्स दिस वाइब्रेंट ड्यूई ग्रीन रोज़ जो ट्रेडिशनल रोज़ की तरह नहीं होता. असल में रोज़ नॉर्मली जब ऊद फ्रेगरेंसेस में या एम्बरी फ्रेगरेंसेस में आता है तो बहुत जैमी सा रोज़ होता है. ये बहुत फ्रेश है, ग्रीन रोज़ है. उसके साथ आपके पास उसका स्टोरियम का या सिविट का नोट आता है, विच गिव्स इट दिस एनिमैलिक मस्की वाला स्मेल उसको देता है, और आपको लेमन्स भी आते हैं इसमें. अब इनिशियल स्प्रे पे आपको इमीडिएटली जो है ना सारे रेजन्स, एम्बरीनेस, ओरिएंटल स्पाइसेस वो नहीं आता, लेकिन जब आप हार्ट में आते हैं तो इसका फ्लोरल एलिमेंट बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है. मुझे काफ़ी ज़्यादा जैस्मिन और रोज़ आता है जो मैं एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा था इस फ्रेगरेंस से, लेकिन it gives it a very nice feel, and it appears very suddenly but very smoothly after like 15 20 minutes, something like that. So it's a very different kind of approach than I would expect. When I first bought this fragrance, I thought it was very similar to Tangled by Balsamico, lekin it was not like that at all. I thought they would have a similar scent profile because they're oriental, sweet, spicy and everything, but this is a completely different play on those ingredients. This is more focused on the citrus and the floral elements in the opening. Like I said, heart में जाके बहुत ज़्यादा रोज़ और जैस्मिन आपको आ जाता है. And eventually at that point you pick up on a lot of the resins and the vanilla as well. I think इसमें olibanum या benzoin इस्तेमाल हुआ हुआ है, and there's a heavy dose of vanilla. And fortunately, I don't like those creamy type of vanillas like those gourmand vanillas. This is a very smooth, mild, delicate, subtle vanilla जो मैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा enjoy करता हूँ. तो overall this scent profile is a very different experience to me. मैं ये बिल्कुल नहीं expect कर रहा था. मैं तो sorry boys, मैं तो यही समझ रहा था कि ये Tangled की तरह होगा, लेकिन ये Tangled जैसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. Tangled is oriental, spicy focused. This is more focused on the florals. So very different approach than what I was expecting. Completely disregarded and killed my expectations of this fragrance because it came out super different. But I do enjoy it. The scent profile on a uniqueness factor, of course, gets a 10 on 10. In my personal rating, I would give it like an 8.5, 8 out of 10 because I'm a die-hard fan of this fragrance. I give this a lot of wearing and I really enjoy it. So I thought it would be a more floral and earthy take and a more musky take on this one, but it ended up completely different. It's a good fragrance. I'm not saying it's a bad fragrance. ये मैं बहुत लोगों को recommend करता हूँ. If you talk about performance, I received this like today around 3 p.m. Right now it's 7, and I sprayed this right now over here. I sprayed it here when I first got it. Yeah, you get a lot of it. There's a strong whiff of it coming out more often than you would expect. It's not a weak performer at all. I would expect this to go at least 7-8 hours. So it's a really, really good fragrance. That's Drakon Flame. Now if we're gonna talk about Oman. Oman is something that I was debating on buying as well. I was like, मैं ये लूँ या मैं Drakon Flame लूँ. Eventually मैंने Drakon Flame का full bottle लिया, and I just happened to get a sample of this. लेकिन initially this was way too strong for me, and it reminded me of another fragrance known as Gucci The Voice of Snake. It has this medicinal, herby, aromatic oud quality to it with some fresh spices. This is the same thing but just like 10 times more intense, which some people might appreciate, some people won't. I sprayed it over here around 4 hours ago, and again, very, very strong waves of this one coming out. The opening is very harsh. The opening is something I do not enjoy. मुझे इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा leathery tones आ रहे थे, बहुत ज़्यादा punchy oud आ रहा था. Medicinal quality, I don't personally enjoy that in fragrances. कोई लोगों को समझ आती है, मुझे नहीं आती. Again, eventually, the dry down of this has come out, and it's a very smoky, resinous, woody frankincense basically. So the opening is not very good. I initially thought this was going to be like a 6 out of 10 fragrance for me personally. Like, after getting to experience the dry down, I quite enjoy it and I quite like it. So yeah, that is Oman. I would expect this to be an all-day performer क्योंकि ये बहुत ज़्यादा ही strong fragrance है, तो ये definitely all-day performance देगा आपको. तो हाँ, this is my first experience with the House of Pirama. I know I went with a very unusual and niche sort of purchase with these two. I was thinking of getting a Born in Roma Intense or Intense Along, जो बहुत ज़्यादा लोग hype up कर चुके हैं, but I don't really enjoy those basic scent profiles. I definitely don't regret this purchase. मैं इसको काफ़ी ज़्यादा वेयरिंग दूँगा. Obviously, this is like, you know, for like a gathering with friends or a special occasion, and this is like suited and booted type. आप उसके अलावा और कहीं नहीं पहन सकते. You have to be in a suit. That is my personal opinion, but you have to be like going somewhere, you know, properly going out. आप कहीं अच्छी जगह पे जा रहे हैं, बहुत स्पेशल ओकेजन है, किसी की शादी हो रही है, तो ये वो वाला फ्रेगरेंस है. बट हाँ, that is my first impression of the House of Pirama. I hope to get more articles soon. I do want to get Born in Roma Intense eventually because I do like that scent profile. I don't like Intense Along, I don't like Stronger With You. It's kind of bland and boring and uninspired, I would say. But this one is very inspired. These are two Roja fragrances. This is Roja's Sultanate of Oman. This is Roja's Fortnum and Mason. So it's also my first impression of the House of Roja. And it's definitely very unique. मैं समझ आता कि ये, you know, basically like one of those high-top niche houses like Parfums de Marly. They make basically the same fragrances designers do, just with a little bit of a touch. This is true inspired perfumery. So I really, really do like these fragrances, and I do recommend them to a lot of people. 7 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. Again, I thought it would be like this, because this to me is a 10 out of 10, because I've really enjoyed this fragrance. But let's see if it grows on me. Let's see. Thank you very much for watching this video. Today was Pirama Parfums. We're going to be continuing with some other fragrance houses in the meantime. And मुझे ये भी बताना है कि अब से मैं daily upload schedule नहीं करूँगा. I think I'll be uploading 2 to 3 times a week from now on. So this one's going up today on Wednesday. I expect the next one to go up on Friday or Saturday, and then from there we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll only do twice a week. Twice a week seems fine. So thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Rafe, and Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for watching.